All right, guys, welcome in. Welcome into this, just a quick overview of this functional medicine masterclass that we just finished up. It's about 20 minutes. I'll show it to you in a second. But this training is for functional medicine practitioners who, maybe you're looking at your calendar, your new patient calendar, like, oh gosh, I got some gaps, I got some holes. I could be making a bigger impact. I could be making more money. In my opinion, this masterclass I'm going to show you in a second is the fastest and most effective way to take your calendar from nothing to like, hey, you're booked out a week, you're booked out 2 weeks. Because of this masterclass, I'm going to walk you through it piece by piece, step by step. I'm going to try not to get in the weeds and overwhelm you with, oh my gosh, this step to that step to this episode. I'm going to try and dummy it down so that you can understand exactly what we do and why it works so well. All right. I think the most effective way to just, I'm just going to get on my little whiteboard, and I think it's going to be most effective if I could just take it step by step and then show you each page individually. There's a lot of videos built within this funnel. Like we give you all the scripts to it if you want it. Like here's landing page, here's VIP upgrade, here's the masterclass itself. But then there's 15, we call them indoctrination videos. It's like a nurture sequence. It's built into the funnel. So like here's a video of me talking about autoimmune disease. So if I click on this link, I can copy it and I can paste it. And now I can watch a little video about autoimmune. So like this one is, what do we got? Three minutes. Like here's autoimmune, here's what we do, here's why, if you want to get this thing fixed, here's your next step. Here's a script for it. So we have 15 of these and they're all built into the funnel, but the end goal is to push people back into your discovery call. So I don't want to get too deep in the weeds, but the key with these videos in this masterclass is once they watch the masterclass, the automation on this thing goes out for months. Okay. Emails, text for months. Okay. I'll talk about that too in a second. So here's what this thing looks like. I'm just going to sketch this thing out. And again, it's built into our software. There's 20 funnels inside the software. This is funnel number 20. Functional medicine masterclass funnel that you can use across a lot of different conditions and niches. Let's just open this up. Here's what landing page. Okay, so I'm just going to sketch this out for you. Here's landing page. Here's next page is called a VIP upgrade. Okay, it's where you take a little bit of money. Here's the VIP. I'm not going to scroll it because then you're going to see what I give, but it's a $47 VIP upgrade. It's a $47 one-time offer. Okay, we call it a one-time offer. What that does, it offsets my ad spend so that I can spend more. I'll talk about that in a second. Then we take somebody to a masterclass, right? Which is this. Here's my masterclass. Again, you can use it. This one, 23 minutes. You can use it as your own, but it's me talking about standard American diet. I'm talking about cell health, our functional approach, our clinical framework, cell inflammation, who is it for? Weight loss resistance, gut dysfunction, brain fog, all these different conditions. Okay, so there's a masterclass. Then we take them to a call. Okay, then we take them to a call. And then I do paid calls. You can do free calls. If your calendar's empty, I'd say do free early on just to fill it up with quantity. Later on, if you want to push a button, flip a switch to increase the quality, then you can put a $97. It looks like this. This is the discovery call page. So you can see here I do $97 calls. But what I tell them, I say we can roll that into your care plan, or we can get a refund if it's not a fit. So they're not losing that 97. We're going to apply it, but it just ensures that they show up to their call. And then just because I was on it, this is a video about weight loss. This is one of the video. When you're looking at these templates, these educational videos, it looks like this, and we keep rolling people back into your call. So we send an email, but we're pushing people back into the funnel. We're pushing people back into it so that once you have your Facebook pixel installed, you can set up a lot of retargeting stuff because they keep coming back into it. Facebook sees that. Now we can keep bugging them on social. So here's why I love this funnel, this model, this methodology, and this framework so well is because over here, if we're running Facebook ads, we're running Instagram ads into the landing page, say we get 30% opt-in. If I can get, let's say 100 people, get 30% opt-in. If I can get two, maybe one, maybe 2 or 3, right? 2 or 3 out of, basically whatever this percentage is. If I can get just a couple people to give me $47 for my VIP upgrade right here, what did I just do? I've wiped out my ad spend. I've negated. So now I can take the ceiling off my budget. The front end of this funnel has been self-liquidated. It's been negated. That's how you win the game, you guys. By not losing money on marketing. Like, I never want to be upside down in my ad spend. So many guys, you're throwing $2,000 a month at agencies, 2K, and then plus your ad spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month on your ads. And it's like, it's not that hard. And especially a lot of these agencies, they don't do VIP, like low ticket offers to offset your ad spend. So it's very easy to be upside down and just lose money on your marketing. But if we can get little VIPs coming in, just a couple, 2 or 3, out of 30 or whatever, it's going to offset that. And now you can take your marketing spend, your marketing budget from, let's say it's $25 a day. Now you can bump it to 50. Then you can bump it to 100. Then you bump it to 200. That's how you win the game. It's whoever can spend the most to attract a new patient or a new client, new customer wins the game. It's not whoever can spend the least. Some of you guys come to me, Doc, is $10 a day enough? You got to change your thinking. That's lack mentality. You're trying to cut your expenses, and you can't look at it that way. You have to scale like your collections, but you only do that by spending more. It's whoever can spend the most is going to take that calendar from empty to full, not the other way around. It's not like, oh, let's see how much we can cut and then hopefully the calendar fills up. No, it doesn't work like that. It's whoever can spend the most. I spent $350,000 on Facebook ads in the last couple years, but you flip it into millions. Like, that's what you do. That's the game that we play. So you have to fall in love with this game of traffic and conversions. You have to master both. Now, getting back into the automations and the funnels. So here's the funnel. Here's all these videos that we send out to them. But first one, we talk about foods, then it's fixing the cell to get well, then it's weight loss resistance, then it's here's where I'm at. Autoimmune, we have gut, I talk about the standard American diet and food industry, diabetes, my pillars, brain fog, hidden sugars, thyroid, chemical cover-ups, and then hormone resistance, cravings, fastest way to lose weight. So we're touching on all the big, things with people's health these days. And then when you get into the automation, I'm in my demo account, so none of this stuff is live, but when you get into the automation, you go to the second page over, click on reboot, and right here you can see the reboot email. This is the automation. I'm gonna open this up, make it a little bit bigger. So here's the replay, right? Here's the trigger. Basically, they watch the masterclass, then they come into here, we wait a little bit. Here's the replay. Send a text, we wait. Quick question, because if I can get them responding through email, hitting reply, that's a good experience. That's a good metric. It's good user experience. Just like if they watch a lot of your YouTube video, if they watch a lot of if they comment on your stuff, it's all just keeping somebody. Same thing as with email. If they respond and reply and engage with your email, the chances of your future emails hitting their inbox go through the roof, right? So that's why we have a question early on. We send a text, we wait, we fix the cell, right? And then we weight loss. Here's the video. You can see here, this is a food testing video, and this is where we're sending somebody back into the masterclass. So I'm not gonna sit and open these up. Basically, okay, here, if I click on pre-diabetes, here's the email. You're gonna see the email. I've written the email so that you don't have to. See the emails? You just get rid of my name and put your name, okay? It would take you 10 minutes to modify this automation, but it took me a week to write the dang thing. I don't have AI do my stuff. I'm a direct response marketing copywriter, essentially. I use my brain. So when you scroll this automation, it's a combination of text and emails, but it goes on for a long, long time because the buying cycle is long, you guys. Here's the buying cycle, okay? So let's say you run an ad here, okay? You run an ad here. It's a Facebook, Instagram, Google, whatever, it doesn't matter. You run an ad. Here's week 1, here's week 2, here's week 3, here's week 4, here's week 5, here's week 6. A lot of you guys don't book calls with me or, respond to my stuff until sometimes years. I've had people that are in my ecosystem for north of 5 years, 6, 7 years. Finally, these people come around after I'm just in their face for 7 years. You have to do the same thing with patients. Like, I'm not a get-rich-quick scheme. I have shortcuts, right? I'm a get-rich-slow scheme if you just copy me. Anyway, we run an ad here. When you go on a date with somebody, do you ask them to marry you on the first visit or on the first date? It doesn't happen. So you're not going to ask, most people aren't going to book a call with you or do anything on that very first visit. That's why we play the long game. We call this KLT, know, like, and trust. If they don't know you, like you, or trust you, they're not going to give you any money. So we have to play this long game. So again, this is a nurture sequence. So remember this nurture sequence right here? It's all about getting them to know me, like me, and hey, I got the solutions to your problems. You have brain fog, here's what I'm going to recommend. You have weight loss resistance, doesn't matter what you try, ketogenic, paleo, plant-based, low carb, sugar-free, gluten-free, whatever, doesn't matter, right? They can't lose weight. Hey, this is what you need to do. So we break that down through KLT. But it's week 1. It's week 2. Hey, you're going bowling here, right? You're going on to the ballet here. You're going to the movies here. Just portray yourself as the expert, as the specialist, as the go-to practitioner who can solve this problem for them. So that's why we educate these people over time. We educate, we empower, we give tips, tools, tactics, strategies, so that when they do hit rock bottom might be here, right? 3 weeks into this thing or 4 weeks into this thing, they might be looking in the mirror and just, I'm disgusted, I got to do something. Meanwhile, you fill up their phone, their email with valuable tips and tools, and they portray you as, hey, this guy I think can help me get to my solution, or he can get me the results that I'm looking for. Make sense? For the weight loss, like when they book a call, yeah, I think I have before and afters and testimonials and stuff like that, but you can use them if you want to. But that's the game we play, you guys. You have to have a self-liquidated funnel. You have to take them to a short masterclass, not an hour-long thing that's full of fluff and filler and hype and testimonial after testimonial, case study after case study. They don't care. They only want a result. They only want a solution. And so that's why I tell them in this masterclass right here, I just say, hey, here's the problem you face. Here's why the mainstream medical model is so poorly broken. Okay, just through a bunch of chemical cover-ups and medications and Band-Aids, basically. And then here's what we do, right? We find and work towards solving the root cause of this thing, right? We're going to work together to find and fix the thing. And then here's your next step. And I do this in the shortest manner possible without the long run-on fluff, filler, hype. Just a bunch of... Because people don't watch hour-long webinars anymore, if you haven't noticed. Like, look at I'm not sure if you've ever created an hour-long webinar. Look at your metrics, your video metrics. Because, just a quick story, and then I'll wrap this up, because I know you're busy. I had a gal come into my messenger a couple months ago, basically in tears, because this other coach took 20 grand from her, basically $20,000. And what he says, hey, go create a webinar and make sure it's an hour long. And because she came in a messenger basically in tears, like, I've dropped all this money and it's not worth. I haven't made a penny. It's not working. I said, how long is your webinar? She's like, an hour. I'm like, that's why you haven't made a penny, because people don't sit and watch long, lengthy webinars anymore. They have, if you ever look at TikTok and Instagram, and people have ADHD, you think you're gonna pull somebody from this to, I think I'm gonna sit now and watch an hour-long webinar. Doesn't work. When you look at your metrics, if this is obviously time, if you look at your video, and then this is the amount of people that are coming on, they log in here, it's the law of diminishing return. By the time they get to your call to action right here at the end of this thing, hey, let's book a call, you got 1% still hanging on, if that. Everybody's gonna bounce off. So you have to trim this off. You have to make this, I love 10-minute masterclass, 10, 15, 20 minutes, somewhere in there, that short. And now you're gonna have to keep emailing them the replays and stuff, because maybe they don't watch the whole thing. Even at 20 minutes, they might not sit through the whole thing. But the goal is to get as many people into your calendar as we can. That's the focus. But again, we want to self-liquidate the front end of your funnel. I never want to be upside down in my ad spend. I want something that's low ticket, something that's such a no-brainer that they'd be stupid to say no to this thing, okay? And that way we can spend more and we can squash our competition, right? We can outspend our competition, and we can take that calendar from empty to full. And that's my job, is to help you, give you these shortcuts and show you how to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave a trial to the software. If you don't have access to it, I'm gonna put a 7-day trial below this video. If you are a marketer, if you are an agency, don't try and steal my stuff. You're not gonna get in, okay? Because we vet everybody that comes in and gains access. So as soon as we see that, and if it says blah, 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 marketing agency, you're not gonna get out. Delete your account the fastest. You won't be able to log in. Let's just put it that way. But if you're a practitioner, right? Chiropractor, naturopath, nurse practitioner, health coach, PA, medical doctor. If you're in this arena of functional medicine and you want help scaling to the moon and back, that's what I'm good at. That's what I can help with. This plaque over here is it's $1 million collected through one funnel. I've done that through discovery calls. Okay, not an easy feat. I burnt myself out doing it, but just is proof that what we have is effective and it works. If you follow it, if you just do it and just copy me. So, all right, like I said, trial below this video. Click on the link. It's gonna take you to the software page. Grab a 7-day trial. Then you get in there and you start going through my onboarding trainings. And this is the functional reboot one. This is one funnel framework of 20. As of this recording, there's 20 funnels in there, as well as all the back-end automations. So you name the niche, we've probably built the funnel for it. So weight loss, thyroid, diabetes, autoimmune, gut neuropathy, brain fog, anxiety, depression, female hormone stuff, you name it, we probably have it built, as well as all the back-end indoctrination emails. So, all right, if you have any questions, I'll put a little chat, live chat here on this website. You can hit that. That's going to text me directly. And so if you have any quick questions, you can just send me a text. Otherwise, just get started below, 7-day trial. And then after that, $297 a month. And that's a month-to-month thing, canceling time. But it's me giving you a 2-year shortcut. That's what it is. Versus you doing this thing from scratch, you might as well tap into the 2 years of blood, sweat, and tears that I've put into this thing, building it out, writing all these emails, building out hundreds of pages of funnels. You just step right into it. And it's a massive, massive shortcut. Your time is your most precious resource, right? It's not your money. Money comes and goes, money flows. It is your time. So find out who is doing the thing that you want to do. Find out who has the thing already built. Just so happens I like to share. So if you want it, it's all yours. Click below and we'll see you inside.